The X-Books.
All right, Hellfire Gala is here.
Oh, yeah.
Gala.
The Gala. Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Gala.
I thought it was Gala. Is that not Gala?
Brian, can you check that?
It's pronounced Gala.
I know.
I don't even have to look that up.
Maybe.
I don't believe you.
It's literally pronounced Gala.
Well, we're here anyway.
Why would it be pronounced Gala?
I don't know. I feel like I heard that.
The Hellfire Gauntlet. The Hellfire Gala begins with Marauders number 21. Oh my goodness. So I wish we had Luke Trevis on to judge all of the drips in this issue, because there are a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
The X-Men are dressed to the fucking nines, dude. It's crazy. Okay, so we open up to this like little invitation. We get kind of what's it called? A breakdown of the events, an itinerary. That's the word I'm looking for. The gates open at 7. There's a cocktail hour, a telepathic concert, dinner. They introduced the new X-Men that were voted on by not only Krakoans, but the viewers at home. Y'all chose Polaris for some reason, but I guess X Factor is out, so she's not going to be in the book. So, I guess. There's an introduction of the new X-Men, celebration and dancing. Closing remarks from this year's host, Emma Frost, and fireworks display at the very end to close it all out. The gala is not taking place on Krakoa. It's taking place on, what's it called? McInnes Island, I think it's called. It's a protectorate of Krakoa. It's just like this little protected land owned by Krakoa. And everybody's wearing their drip, just thinking about, wow, it's been a while since we did a Hellfire Gala, but we're all here. Domino is working security, which is to be assumed that all of X-Force is basically the security for the Hellfire Gala. And we start to get like people pouring in, starting with the Avengers. They all come into the Hellfire Gala. They're all fully dressed in their costumes. Captain America's wearing the shield and everything. You know, I figured they would have like dressed up a little, but I guess not. Oh.
Yeah, like, my bad. Yeah, it was a little disappointing. I didn't think they were gonna have like these like incredibly scholastics, uniforms similar. I mean, like suits and dresses similar to the mutants, but damn, man, like Steve Rogers couldn't come in the fucking in the suit. Tony did actually. He's not Iron Man.
Yeah.
But he's always in the suit, so that kind of is his costume.
Yeah. So they all pull up, and it's not just them. The Fantastic Four are also there.
Spider-Man wasn't invited?
Spider-Man's no. Because I guess
that's crazy.
Well, Spider-Man's not involved in like big things anymore. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Constantly.
Just saying.
He's the least taken care of superhero ever. Like, he just be living in apartments with roommates and shit. It's kind of fucked up in a way. I agree with you. But, you know, it is what it is. The Fantastic Four show up, still all in their uniforms, just regular. Ben didn't even fucking bring a shirt. But you know what? The kids are kind of dressed up. And so is Ben's wife. She came in a dress. And I'm like, why couldn't you guys come in a dress? I don't get it.
Right.
You're not expecting a fight here. Why?
Nah, because they did it for business. Nah. Mr. Fantastic's there.
You're right. We get this in a few minutes. But then Iron Man pulls up in his Iron Man suit. And Quentin is like, the fuck, man? Why'd you come in your fucking whole ass suit? You didn't come through the Krakoan gate. It's a delicate ecosystem over here. And not only that, Doctor Doom also steps through. He's here. And yeah, it's not just him. J. Jonah Jameson is invited.
I don't know why he's here, but whatever.
Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson is invited. I'm like, why is he here?
Is that who that was?
Look like it. Who else could that be? That looks exactly. That's J. Jonah Jameson. Well, why is he here? He's a podcast host now. It's like inviting me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think that is him.
Doctor Strange pulls up too in his costume, but he's like, Well, at least I don't look like overdressed anymore. First of all, Xavier pulls up to Fantastic Four wearing a golden Cerebro.
Gold-plated Cerebro.
Oh my god. I saw this and I'm like, whoa. He came in with the gold-plated Cerebro and mad chains. He's got this like... Dude, this is like Supreme Trip. In a fucking one jumpsuit with gold gauntlets, a fucking gold chain, and gold-plated Cerebro. He didn't even have to make the Cerebro gold-plated. I don't think that helps anything. But that's so cool.
I wonder what shoes he's rocking with this.
Yeah, I would love to see his shoes. He's probably just like his
the
jumpsuit.
gold patent leather. Air Max.
Imagine it's just sneakers. Imagine they're just like golden Jordans or something.
Just all gold.
Yeah.
Maybe myself. Jordan said it was okay.
Yeah. So Xavier's like, hey, thank you for coming, Reed. I didn't think that you would come given our last interaction. And then Mr. Fantastic pulls up to him and is like, well, the kids wanted to come and I made the time. Also, I wanted to say this to your face. And he pulls up to Xavier real close and whispers something really quiet. He doesn't explain what it is. He's just like, and you know it wasn't good because he walks away serious and Xavier's like troubled a little bit. He's like, I didn't like that.
Yeah, right. You see this frown, the noticeable frown.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? I don't believe you that Xavier was troubled because he has that gold-plated fucking Cerebro on his head. He's not troubled about shit.
Oh, he wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was very minimal.
Come on. I mean, look, just because he was troubled doesn't mean he didn't immediately feel better when he looks in the mirror next and he's like, was that the gold-plated X on my Cerebro? Kitty and Franklin pair up together, which is kind of sweet. They have like a little bit of a friendship going on. Last we saw them together was in the crossover with the Fantastic Four and the X-Men fighting over Franklin's mutant hood. And
only for Dan Slott to say, dub.
Was it Dan Slott who wrote it? I thought Jonathan Hickman wrote it. Didn't he?
No, Dan Slott wrote into continuity that Franklin's not really a mutant.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he did do that. And it's funny because Xavier kind of like confirms it. He's like, well, it's always not. He has to be nice to this kid now because he spent all this time fighting for him to get on this island, and now he's stuck with him even though he's human.
It's like yes, boy.
Yes, the disappointment, I guess.
Franklin Richard is human?
Yeah, he was recently confirmed to not be a mutant, but a human, just like the other Fantastic Four members are. It's kind of a bummer because he really wanted to live on Krakoa, and his pops wasn't letting it slide. Emma Frost comes in and makes an announcement wearing a fucking fur outfit with an X engraved in it, and I mean, I don't know how I feel about this one. I think it's just a little too puffy. I don't know. It's not my thing.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we won't break down every X strip, but some of the more prominent.
The crown is a little too much.
The crown is a bit much. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't like the big old coat. It's a little weird. It's a little dramatic. Especially it's because it has like a fucking X in the middle. And the crown also has an X on it. It's like, come on, dude.
It's a little excessive.
Whoa! Yeah! I really genuinely enjoyed that.
Pun intended.
We're not ashamed of puns on this show. So Emma's like, all right, we're going to get the party started. I got you this violinist lady, and she's going to play a psychic concert in your mind using the 5-in-1 and Marvel Girl. They're going to basically stream this thing directly into your minds and make it like make you feel like you're playing this fucking instrument. Dr. Doom immediately is like, Dr. Doom is not here for it. He says, "Bah,
I don't want to hear it. I don't care."
I do love Doom. I mean, Doom is like great in every occasion. I would love to just follow Doom throughout this party, be antisocial, stand at a wall, looking at everybody in disdain.
Honestly, I wouldn't want that shit either. Like that like why the fuck would I want to feel like I'm doing something that I can't do? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like that just makes me feel bad about myself.
I disagree on the level. Is just like all these people are literally having their minds wiped by, like, minds intruded by a foreign nation easily. Like, no, they have no objections. Don't we not trust these guys? So yeah, they're just like, I guess this was cool. This old man, Ambassador Brousseau, is just like, all right, I guess that was cool. I had a good time with that one. That was fun.
You remember who Brousseau is?
I don't. Who's Brousseau?
No, he's the guy from Excalibur.
Oh,
he was just one of the old dudes that was mad at Betsy before they even went to fucking Camelot.
He's one of the Coven, no? Right? He's like one of the Coven guys. The externals.
Oh no, but he's actually a politician now.
Right. Yeah. Okay, it's coming together. There's a lot of books in the X.
Well, he wasn't an external. He just was.
Okay, I thought he was one of them.
No, he's literally just Parliament from Europe.
I see.
But also part of the people that really hate Betsy and the mute.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Anyway,
we cut to the corner where Bishop, Pyro, an AIM guy, an AIM scientist, Iceman, Shinobi Shaw are all in the corner playing dice. And the thing pulls up and is like, what's going on here? Don't you know I'm a relatable guy from the streets and I would also like to play dice?
The fuck is he talking about? Yeah, it's funny on that.
Yeah, he literally says, it's gambling time. And he rolls a dice and I'm like, I didn't hate that either. I like puns when they're good. Meanwhile, Emma Frost comes out with her second drip of the night. She comes in with just, I guess, like a bodysuit, big dramatic headpiece, a fascinator of sorts. She's got the fur around her sleeves now, and I'm like, why do you like this? Why do you like this fur?
What's going on with this fur? What are you trying to tell us now? Is this a Hickmanian?
No, I mean, like, I think Emma traditionally...
Is this somebody's fur from a creature that was divine, that created the universe?
I would say that...
We're now seeing the dead?
I think Emma likes, like, fur shit. I've seen her wear a lot of fur coats and whatnot, but the other one was just like she's literally covered in Appa's coat, a pelt of Appa from Avatar, and now she just has it hanging off her sleeves. I don't know. I think this could use a bottom, like pants of some sort, And the Fascinator's cool, I guess. A little thing in the head.
Yeah, better than the other one.
Yeah, for sure. So she pulls up to Captain America and Doctor Doom just staring at each other. Just like grilling each other. And Emma Frost kind of like cuts between them because she could sense the tension from a mile away. And she's like, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. And he's like, not at all, Miss Frost. I was just thinking about taking a walk around your party. And Dr. Doom, salty as hell, just like, oh yeah? Is this a party? Huh? And Captain America is like, come on, Doom. We've seen each other at so many fucking parties of these diplomatic weird parties. Can we just be normal and chill and not be weird?
Yeah, like relax, my nigga. I don't even care about you. You're just looking at me.
You're not even my villain. I don't even fuck with you like that. That's the Fantastic Four. You should be staring down Reed. Didn't you destroy our last universe and become God? Can you relax, man? Why are you acting like we're the weird ones? You literally created a pocket reality not too long ago.
I'm like, I just see Susan. Don't you want to talk to her?
And don't pretend like you're over Susan.
I just seen your nephews. Your niece and nephew. Why don't you go fucking say hi to them? Yeah, don't you love them or something?
Yeah, aren't you cool with Franklin and Valeria? Don't you want them to live in Latveria with you? Go somewhere else. And Emma Frost says, like, Doom, there's no reason that, Latveria can enjoy the same friendship that Krakoa has with America, Frankly, your intractability on Krakoa demeans a man who accomplished so much. And Doom...
LOL.
Doom takes that to the heart. Doom is like, why you say man like that?
My man. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, man?
Which the funny thing is, she actually didn't mean it. I don't think she meant it that way.
I don't think she meant it that way either.
But she usually does. That's why it was really funny, because, you know, she usually would say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care to. She just genuinely didn't mean it there. And Doom what's the word I'm looking for? Not paranoid.
Damn. I know what you're thinking.
Insecure. He's so insecure. Like, he just... and defensive.
Yeah, no, for real. He's like mad defensive. And man, Emma Frost is like, oh, Victor, mutants are here. We're not going anywhere. You acted like we just conquered the Earth. And then all of a sudden, a Shi'ar ambassador just pulls up behind her. Is like, Emma Frost, on behalf of the Shi'ar Empire, we would like to congratulate mutantdom on your conquering of your home planet. And that's when Dr. Doom just like breaks out laughing.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
Captain America's like, ooh.
He's literally like sipping his tea.
All of that.
He's literally.
Yeah, that's what you telling these guys?
He said,
to run the world? Wow.
Okay. That wasn't the case when Null was around. You wasn't running the world then.
Yeah, I remember that. He bust all of our asses. That homeless white guy saved us.
Yeah. Thank God we had the white savior. If only. How do you think Dr. Doom laughs? I just saw that. He's like, like. It probably hurts. It probably hurts to laugh.
Whatever he does is genuine. My burnt face.
So yeah, Emma takes this envoy off to talk on the side, and she doesn't know why he's there. He's just like, she's just trying to bullshit her way through this conversation, and she calls her brother Christian over to go and figure out what he wants. So he kind of takes her away. And that's when Shinobi Shaw pulls up in a pretty cool suit. I like his suit. I appreciate it. You see it? You see it from the back there?
Oh, yeah, it is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's the colors that are streaming off. I'm here for it. I like it. So yeah, he basically pulls up is like, my father has asked that I tell you about the UN ambassador that the United Kingdom is trying to negotiate a trade deal. And yeah, Emma's like, it's whatever, man. We'll just
they're gonna scheme and plot.
They're gonna network. This is a networking event, Shinobi Shaw. It's fine. So yeah, they go off. And they introduce the Brousseau guy is like talking to this lady from Moscow, and they're just talking. Is like, I would like to introduce you to some other like-minded ambassadors. And Sebastian Shaw is in the back, like rocking the most petty face I've ever seen him. I love this little. I can never make a face this petty.
Damn it, Emma.
This is the face Josh puts on whenever he sees an Arrow person do something cool. He's just the back.
Yeah. What am I reading?
We then cut to the Verendi kids who are there. And I don't even know. I think like this is like an exception that they shouldn't have brought these kids because they're actively the worst. But
yeah, I agree.
But yeah, they're just Cade is basically talking to Wilhelma, who I guess they're like, they've always been just like this weird couple thing. And he's like, sounds like our deal's in the bag, Wilhelmina. And she's like, oh, cool. And then we cut behind them. We see that the cuckoos are standing behind her like, Wilhelmina hurts to even look at. They all should have known. And it turns out that like Wilhelmina, whatever her name is, she might be a cuckoo herself. That they just kind of like, which is a hell of a retcon.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Unless it's not, but yeah, that's.
Well, there were more than just 5 Steph cuckoos.
Oh, were there?
They just all got killed. Seemingly.
Yo, that's crazy though. And they make her remember. They make her remember, which is why I am theorizing that she is a secret Stepford cuckoo. Which would be wild. That would be a pretty fucking sick twist. That this whole time that they've had one of them in there. And Emma goes up, presumably for the closing arguments. She's like, I'd like to propose it to... Oh, no, wait. This isn't the closing argument. This is before the fireworks. And she basically is about to go into her final wardrobe change, and she's going to give one speech before they get the party really started, I guess.
You change for the 3rd time.
Yeah. I mean, give it to Emma. She has, like, multiple outfits. I appreciate it. I appreciate her dedication to the drip. We get, like, little snapshots of people across the Krakoa. The gala just kind of like chatting, and we see that how like Emma Frost is like, I'm kind of digging Steve Rogers tonight. I'm kind of here for it. And Kitty Pryde is just like, dude, he's old. He's an old man in a hot.
Old.
He's an old man trapped in a hot guy's body. Why? And she's like, I don't know, man. It's just, I'm just feeling it tonight. And she reads his mind, and apparently she reads his mind to the degree where, like, because she thinks that, like, she's feeling her too, and then he reads her mind. He reads his mind, and it's revealed that Steve just thinks that Emma Frost reminds him of his mom, so that's why they get along. It's just that he's just like, come on, dude. He's so pure. Why is he so pure? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But in any case, yeah, they do their little thing. She proposes a toast to everybody who pulls up, and Sebastian Shaw looks on like, at this rate, will only be a black market, because the whole thing is to just kind of like help Krakoa become get into the more viable market. And Sebastian just, I guess, doesn't feel like this is helping at all.
No, he doesn't agree to this even a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we now get the 2-page spread title card thing, and the next page after
now we get it. Wow, very blue, very Tite Kubo-esque.
Very Kuboian of you.
Kuboian.
So we cut over to a few minutes after after midnight. I guess the gala's over at this time. They just cut through all of the stuff that happened, and I guess this is just kind of like a teaser, just like because everybody of these ambassadors are just kind of like, fuck. They're just selling everything, selling their entire portfolios. They're going to meet at the central column. This one guy's like, "What the fuck did I just see, dude?" And Brazilian ambassador is pretty psyched at what happened. By the way, Emma Frost's last outfit is just her diamond form, and just this, just this diamond. Also, kind of, I don't even know what to call it. Just frilly thing,
like a poison.
Yeah,
like a draping of personality shape.
Yeah,
strings. Man, you got to see it to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Magic is talking to Doctor Strange about it. He's like, "Hey, so what did you think?" And Doctor Strange's like, "Man, I need a minute. That was crazy." Captain America pulls up to Cyclops, who's got a full face visor.
Yeah.
I don't know about the visor, dude.
I don't know who told them to be RoboCop.
Yeah, I don't love it. I like the clothes, I guess, but the visor's a lot. It's just a little.
Shoulders a little on the pointy side, but
True, agreed. And Captain America's like, did you know about this shit? And Cyclops is like,
a little bit.
I mean, I knew some of it. I didn't know all of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I knew all of it. That kind of surprised me too. And Captain America's like, well, you solved one big problem, but I think you may have made a bigger mess. So I just hope you all know what you're doing. And Captain America leaves. Sheesh. So we have those little cuts. You know, it's like a big teaser because something big happens. It's not anything groundbreaking, like I guess in a way of action-y type of thing. It looks like but that's not what the Krakoa era has ever been about. Really, it's more measured than that. But as far as the Marauders issue went, I liked it a lot.
It was a nice introduction.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. I don't remember exactly how many parts there is to the Gala arc, but this is a cool way to get in. You know, it's just kind of smooth, very slow introduction to the party, and we're gonna get little bits and pieces as we go. But the issue itself is pretty cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Do you have any more thoughts on the Marauders issue itself before we move on? All right, then let's do X-Force number 20. And we kind of open, you know, where the last issue opened with everyone arriving. We get an extended scene between Quentin and Tony.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. And X-Force is basically running security for the gala, which is kind of cool. They all have like just kind of standard suit and tie, not a lot of drip analysis on this one. But yeah, I mean, Domino has a fucking utility belt around her leg, around her fucking thigh, and I'm like, all right, just wear it around your fucking waist if you want. It's a little distracting on your thigh.
It's not open carry over in the area.
I don't know about that because she's wearing her full Krakoan gauntlet, so like, it's open carry, all right. But you know, they're just you know, surveying the area, doing the thing, and then we cut to Beast being the most.
Break it down.
All right,
please.
so we open to Beast going to Sage, and you know, just basically being like, Sage notices that these folks are from Terra Verde, which from a while ago there was a story arc, one of the first story arcs of X-Force, where there was this basically telephonic attack on this little city called Terra Verde, this little country called Terra Verde, and it was like a plant-based weapon that turned people into these like plant monsters to a degree, if I remember correctly. And at the end of that arc, they managed to defeat it, and they managed to save Terra Verde, although too late because a lot of them died. But Beast retained the technology and apparently has been cultivating it within Terra Verde, and they've all but conquered it. Like, Beast secretly owns this little country in the south, like South America or some shit. It's it's insane.
Yeah, I didn't know he took it that far. I didn't remember that being the case, bro.
Yeah,
it just gets worse and worse for Beast.
Yeah, he didn't have it like that at first. It's a slow burn that's been apparently happening throughout all the issues of X-Force at this point. But he's basically got these motherfuckers under mind control. And man, he's just out here like smiling about it. Sage is like, what's going on here? And Beast is like, you'll see.
Oh, watch this, Sage. I'm a smart guy.
Oh my god, dude. Beast, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with him. They're making him a real asshole real fast. It's not a slow burn. He was an asshole from issue 1. It's so weird. But in any case, Domino is walking around, and well, first Beast dismissed her because Domino is like, so yeah, what are they doing here? And fucking Beast is like, hey, I mean, you're a field agent. You don't need to know. This is I'll take care of the intelligence. You do your fighty thing. And I'm like, fuck you, Beast. So Sage just kind of changes the channel on him. He's like, hey, he can't hear you now, so if you want to talk shit, I'll listen.
Dude, this one page spread where it has Domino looking at all the heroes. I thought it was more funny that Doctor Strange was pouring up a beer for Doctor Doom.
Yeah, no.
Like, oh, that's pretty chummy.
Yeah,
Yes, they're both spellcasting guys.
yeah, it is. It is kind of nice. Domino pulls up to, I guess, like this main dance hall place. First of all, I almost didn't see Storm's drip. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
She's got the thunder just casually around her just to make the outfit even more poppin'. I'm here for it. Go do it, Storm. Go get it. So over the course of the issue, Xavier starts to notice that Beast is up to something immediately. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What are you up to?" And Beast is like, "Hey, you told me that you'd be better off not knowing." And Xavier's like, "All right, yeah, sure, I guess that's fair." And then he just goes off to.
Come on, Xavier.
I mean, man, he's out here dripping still. It's been a minute since I've seen his gold-plated Cerebro, and it's more shiny in this issue. Most respect. So Emma Frost actually picks up even more because Emma Frost is immediately like, "This furry motherfucker is gonna ruin everything." And Beast gets like this is a great panel. It's very manga-esque in terms of like evil panel where he's just like,
Yeah, looming over like the things going on. Like, yes, this is all my doing.
yes, everything's
Efforts.
Everything's going according to plan. So basically, what Beast is doing, he's having these Terra Verde ambassadors walk around and use the plant weapons that he's been developing with them to basically bug all of the other ambassadors at this fucking party. Sage is in on it, but she's not like thrilled about it. She's Beast is like, "So how are we doing?" And she's like, "The garden's growing, but I thought the plan was to only bug nations that boarded Terra Verde." And Beast is like, "Yeah, that was the plan, but you know what? Whatever we do, it's for the right reasons, right? It doesn't hurt to like bug other people's." And it's like, damn, what is happening? It's a little weird. I'm not necessarily opposed to this characterization of Beast, but it just happens so fast. Like, it's not a slow burn to the top. He's just always been this way, I guess, and it's a little jarring. But in any case, this is where the fun pulls up in this issue. Honestly, I did not see this coming. At around 9:30, Wolverine is just surveying the area. He's at the bottom, like the very bottom of the island, and he sniffs. He's like, "Sage, I smell something. I got movement coming off the shore." And he sees like something coming up. He brings out his claws. And full page spread, it is Deadpool pulls up to the fucking Hellfire Gala.
Comes to crash the party.
First of all, Deadpool's got just the tube, a rubber ducky tube, a snorkel, and a harpoon gun. Very Deadpool. And he's like, "I heard you were having a party and you didn't invite me. That hurt my feelings." And he just starts fighting Logan. And Wolverine's like, "Fucking God."
He shoots someone's net out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a mutant. Why didn't you invite?" He's like, "You're not a mutant," which he's not. He's not actually a mutant. So Deadpool's like, "I'm an honorary mutant. I should be allowed to come to these fucking mutant parties."
Like, bro, you're not one of us. Get the fuck out of here, weirdo.
Yeah.
Staten Island.
Yeah, and Wolverine just starts fighting him left and right. And Sage is trying to get in contact with Wolverine, and when she loses communication with him, she sends Domino over to find out what's going on there. At the same time, that's when Emma Frost pulls up and is like, "Is something wrong, darling?" We cut back to the battle with Wolverine, and Wolverine's like, "Man, I'm trying to be nice for old time's sake. I don't hate you right now, but you're really making it fucking hard." And Deadpool just shoots him in the fucking head. And starts running off, but that's when Domino lands directly on top of him. Domino burns his face. Yeah, Domino burns his face off and just goes off to see if Wolverine's okay. He's like, he'll come back from that, but it'll take him a while to heal from what I just did to him. So Emma, we cut back to Sage, and Emma's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" No, wait, actually, Sage is like, "What are you doing here?" And Emma's like, "I just came to bring you some champagne. Why am I walking in on something I shouldn't have to?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, cheers to you, and cheers to your colonial rule of Terra Verde. And Sage,
To your colonial rule.
yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Beast doing the fucking most.
Yeah, Emma spits out her... not Emma. Sage spits out her drink like, "Whoa! She knows!"
Damn it.
And Emma's like, "Yeah, that wasn't your fault. I mean, you should know better. I am. You should have... I'm a psychic. You have like a bunch of psychics on this island. Someone's going to find out. But, you know, what you're doing here jeopardizes more than one night. It puts our entire nation at risk. Stop doing the most." And
Tell Beast I said that.
yeah, so Sage withdraws all of the weapons that Beast has implanted into those ambassadors of Terra Verde for the most part. And something goes wrong immediately. Sage is like, "Whoa, shit." And Emma's like, "Hey, you better not be fucking around here." And she's like, "No, you don't understand. The telefloronic coding has been corrupted.
Damn.
And they have been hacked." So the Terra Verde people that had these bioweapons inside them, that technology has now been hacked, and this dude turns into a fucking plant monster in the middle of the gala. And this particular storyline of the arc is going to be continued in Wolverine. But man, what an issue! This is one of the better X-Force issues in a while. It's been a while since like I've been like fully like, "Whoa, that's a cool story" with an X-Force issue. It's never been bad, but just like, you know, it's been lacking a little bit. But yeah, Beast is doing Beast is doing too much. I'm hoping that some kind of repercussion will fall upon him here, because I am not vibing with this, I guess.
Yeah, he needs a redemption arc, but he needs to fall from grace.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, that's all I got to say about X-Force. You ready to move on?
Yeah.
And the last issue of the X books this week is Hellions number 12. We open with Mr. Sinister in his drip, which is not that different from what he usually wears. It's just a big old cape over his very dramatic supervillain costume. But yeah, most of the Hellions are not invited to the gala. They're going to stay there because they are who they are. But Havoc and Psylocke are going.
The uniforms, yeah, I was gonna say like the uniforms, the outfits that they got are fucking sick though.
I
man.
agree. I'm very here for. I really like Havoc's outfit, but at the same time, I think it is just a little too long. It's a little strange when you get to the pants area. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's a kimono, but it's also just a suit at the same time. I dig the Havoc shit coming out of his chest. I think that's fucking fire.
Yeah, me too.
But
I think that's the straps.
yeah.
And then Kwanan.
Yeah, Kwanan comes in a full kimono dress type shit. It's very nice. I wonder if they got like, because they put out a whole guide where they show everyone's drip and in the Hellfire Gala. I wonder if they got like people to design actual outfits for them, like clothing designers. That'd be sick. But anyway, down later that night, they put Grey Crow in charge of the people who are not going to the gala. And
like a fucking babysitter.
Yeah, he's not down with it, so he's like, "You know what? Fuck this. We're going." And they just go to the gala, and nobody really has any oppositions up top. First of all, Kwanan meets Betsy for a minute. I don't know what the fuck Betsy's wearing.
It looks kind of wild.
I get that they're going.
Like, what's going on with her face?
Maybe it's because it's drawn weird in this particular moment, but I don't know. She's got like psionic birds just flying around her hair. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'll have to see this in full view to really appreciate what's happening here. But anyway, the Hellions pull up in their costumes because they have no clothes because nobody weren't planning on going. Xavier himself sees it and he doesn't have a problem with it. To his credit, honestly, I thought like when they got there, like everybody would be like, "What are the Hellions doing here?" But
right? Oh, the Hellions.
yeah, but everyone's kind of vibing. I appreciate it. Sinister is talking to Thor and Black Panther. And he's basically like,
I didn't expect that.
And he's like, "Oh, so you're a king and you're a god." And I'm pretty much that too, you guys. I'm just like you guys. I'm pretty cool too.
Like, where, nigga?
And then the nanny pulls up and she's just blowing up his spot left and right, just embarrassing him. Grey Crow pulls up to Psylocke and I'm like, okay, Grey Crow. Just tries to like charm her a little bit. I'm like, let's do it.
I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's
go, Grey Crow. I'm very much rooting for Grey Crow. Meanwhile, Wildchild sees Aurora from the X Factor books. And I guess they had a relationship at some point. Because this is the most he's talked like.
Yeah.
He's just like, Aurora, would you like to dance? And I'm like, weren't you just like yelling about being an alpha 2 minutes ago?
Yeah, now all of a sudden, yeah.
So yeah, she rejects him. She's like, man, I don't want to lead you on. I'm not the same I used to be. You know, I've moved on. I'm in a good place in my life. And she just runs away from Wildchild, which is kind of sad. Wildchild's like, no. Meanwhile, Havoc is, talking with Magneto, which we don't get a full enough view of Magneto's drip, but man, oh man, I like it. He's got a top hat on. He's got this cape over his suit. We need more Magneto drip. I want to see what this really looks like. He's got this old style. Yeah. Sorry. No, he's got this old fucking tuxedo suit thing going on.
Yeah, and then he's got the ribbon. It's really if anything, it's really the top hat that's kind of thrown, because that looks like the old Genosha, the royal garb we used to wear.
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know that.
It looks like it, but there's different patterns on the front, and then again the hat is different. Very,
very different. So yeah, Grey Crow and Betsy are talking. He's like, "Oh, so you're cool with Braddock now?" And she's like, "Yeah, we're cool. We're fine." Wildchild pulls up. He's like, "Meh, I've just been rejected. Give me all of the drinks." So Sinister tries to talk to Reed. He tries to talk to Franklin, and then Reed like he's just this like, don't talk to him. We don't talk to him. But yeah, more embarrassment going on with Nanny. More little character moments. It's very kind of nice. And we cut over to Wildchild, who peeps Aurora making out with Dakin. And I'm like, ooh, drama. Drama. Let's go. And he is not thrilled. Starts to like Wildchild up, and Dakin is like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "You challenged me." And Dakin's like,
"Oh my god."
Dakin's like, "I don't think so, but whatever." I like Dakin. He's cool. He's like, "No, but I'll scrap if you want to go, dude." And basically the Hellions all kind of just fuck shit up at the same time. Everything comes to a head, and Magneto has enough of this. He just carries the Hellions and tosses them into one of Magic's portals and kind of gets them out. Meanwhile, we cut over to the Krakoan Gate as all the Hellions, except for Havoc, I think he stays behind. They all just leave together, and they're just like, "I can't believe this happened to me. This sucks." And one of the
kids should have said they asses home.
Yeah. one of the kids comes through. He's like, "Hey, they're about to start the fireworks," and Greg was like, "I don't see fireworks." And then Betsy's like, "Oh, I know what she's doing," and it's a psychic fireworks show. It's kind of sweet, where all the outcasts get together and are looking up at the stars at the fireworks together. This series can be heartwarming sometimes, but doesn't last very long because the issue ends with Mr. Sinister pulling up with, I guess this is the Sinister he killed all the way back in, Powers of X or something? Because I remember this Sinister had a beard. I could be wrong. Did he kill another Sinister at some point? Because I don't think this is...
Damn, I'm trying to remember, man. Like, I knew there's something off about this one.
Yeah, it's not the Sinister that's on... Yeah, it's not Sinister that's on the...
No, definitely not, right? Yeah, because he's at the gala.
He's got scars.
The gala.
He's got scars and shit, too. So he's like, it's good to be home. Also, what are those idiots looking at? So that's where that issue ends. Man, I really like this issue. I liked it quite a bit. This Hellfire Gala is going off to a good start. I don't know if the Hellions are going to be involved with anything else from here on out. I don't think they are. But this was fun. I'm into it. This is the Expo.
It's supposed to be going on for a month, the event. So
yeah, there's a fair amount going on.